The Joker had taken all his body parts from those boxes. He had joined them. And now he was like before. He was also standing there. Then a strange fisherman comes to him and says, "Come with me, our fisherman's head has called you." But the Joker refuses to go with him and started trying to escape from there, but then that strange fisherman punches him in the face, which makes the Joker unconscious there. Then the fisherman picked him up and brought him with him. There Luffy was roaming on this island and was looking for a new ship for himself, where he likes a ship, when he went to see it. Then in this ship, Luffy's friend was there, who used to spread rumors. Here he meets Luffy and tells him that I take care of this ship. If you want this ship, then come, I'll take you to meet my friend, because this ship belongs to her. Not just the ship, the whole island belongs to her. After hearing this, Luffy, Nami, and the swordsman got ready to meet her. And now Luffy's friend takes those three to meet his friend at her house, where we see her house. It was magnificent and beautiful, because that girl was very rich. After which, that girl comes out from inside. Her friend was also with her. With the gear, her friend was there too, whose name was Clador. Now this rich girl has her 18th birthday tomorrow, which means she will be 18 years old tomorrow. So her friend comes here and wishes her a happy birthday. Then he introduces Luffy, Nami, and the swordsman to the girl, saying that these three are my friends too. Then the rich girl tells Luffy's friend that tonight, you and your friends stay here to have dinner with us. Here it is found that the rich girl's parents are dead, and now she lives alone in this house. That's why her friend and the servants take care of her. Now, when the rich girl was sitting alone, then secretly that boy that means Luffy's friend comes to her. As a birthday gift, he gives the pearl brought from the sea, and to make her happy. He says a lot of things here, that I have gone to the sea many times and done an adventure. During the conversation, the girl started coughing. Then Luffy's friend gives her tea, which makes her feel better. When Luffy and Nami went to the clothes room, she was very worried that there are so many clothes here. Which one should we wear? Then the swordsman comes here, and he asks them, that the boy with that rich girl, do you recognize him? I do. I feel as if I have met him before. On which Luffy and Nami say that no, we don't feel that way there. Clador in his sweet talks and makes her very happy. The rich girl hugs him and says that I consider you my best friend. You are very close to me. But Clador was not her friend, but her enemy. Because to kill the rich girl, he had made a plan with both the servants, so that after her death, everything will be his, and he can rule this island. Because of this, Clador was giving poison to the girl every day, because of which the girl is sick. Here both the servants to kill the girl had made a poisonous soup, so that before her 18th birthday they can kill her. Then at night, there is a party, where Luffy, Nami, and the swordsman enjoy the party a lot. They eat delicious food. Here Nami talks to a man, who was a special person here, because he used to take care of the business of the rich girl. He was the dealer here. Now the rich girl comes here with Clador, and meets her dealer. Now the swordsman talks to Clador and asks him, you seem to know me. Have we met before? On which Clador refuses that no, I don't think so. We are meeting for the first time. Now the dealer tells the rich girl that I want to talk to you about something important. But Clador refuses and says, we'll talk later. First, let's eat food. Now when all these people were eating food, then Luffy talks to the rich girl about that ship, that we want to take that, because we are pirates, and going for the Grand Line, so we need that ship. The rich girl says that tonight after 12 I will be 18 years old, then everything will come under my control. Then I will give you the ship. She was talking, that now the girl is getting sick. Clador says that she needs some rest. Now all of you go from here. But the rich girl refused, that no, don't tell them to go. Tonight they will stay here. After hearing this, Clador also becomes quiet, and picks up the rich girl, and goes to leave her in her room. Now the head of the marine base and the prisoner, when they were sitting at one place, then the son of the marine captain comes there, and tells them that near an island, we have got the stuff of Luffy's ship, on which the head of the marine base says. So it means that Luffy has gone to that island. So now you both go to that island, and bring Luffy here. Now when the dealer was alone, then Clador comes to him, because he wants to kill the dealer. The reason was that the dealer had known the truth about Clador. Tonight, he will tell the rich girl the whole matter. Now here we saw that Clador also has the speed of running and the power of the blade. He had 5 blades in his hand. He gets them inside the dealer, and kills him very badly. Now we see the Joker, whom the fisherman brought to his head. The head tells the Joker that I am the biggest and the most dangerous pirate here. If you loot anything here, then you will give me half of it, on which the Joker says, but I am not able to do anything. There is a boy named Luffy roaming everywhere here. He also has a map of the Grand Line. He will find that treasure, on which the head of the fisherman says, "Who is Luffy and where is he now?" The Joker says that you leave me. I don't know where he is right now, but I can help you find him, on which the head believes and leaves him. Now, Luffy and the swordsman come out of their rooms to eat food and to drink alcohol, and now these two go to the kitchen together, where Luffy's friend was already present. And now these three start talking here. Now Nami also comes out of her room and starts stealing things here, after which she goes to the rich girl's room. That girl, after seeing the bag in Nami's hand, understands that she is stealing. But still, she doesn't say anything to Nami. In fact, she starts talking to her like friends. During their talks, Luffy's friend says that my dad was also a very big pirate, but right now he is missing. Now after hearing his name, Luffy suddenly says, "Oh, that I know him. I have met him and I promise you that I will meet you to your dad." Now the swordsman asks him, "Is there alcohol to drink here?" On which he says, "Yes, in the basement. There is a lot of alcohol. Go and drink there." Now the swordsman and Luffy's friend come to the basement. But when they were moving forward, then they find the dealer's dead body here. After seeing him, both of them get very worried and think, that who must have killed him? Where then Claytor comes in front of them. He also shows them his 5 blades. After seeing them, the swordsman understands that who is he? Claytor was actually the captain of the Black Army, who are bad pirates. A lot of money has been given as a reward for him. Now, suddenly the swordsman attacks him with his sword, but with his blade, his sword falls down, and thus he is saved from his attack. And then Claytor, with the power of his speed, disappeared from there. In the meantime, Claytor's 2 companions, the servants, come here. One servant hits something on the head of the swordsman and makes him unconscious. Seeing this, Luffy's friend runs away from here quickly from a small place, and he is saved from being caught by the servants. Now Claytor came back here, and tells his servants to find their dead bodies, that is of the dealer and the swordsman, saying that he left from here. Luffy came to the kitchen, because he was hungry, so he couldn't resist seeing the poisonous soup, and he drinks all the soup, so he doesn't die but becomes unconscious immediately. There Nami too, after talking to the rich girl, became her good friend. And the stuff that Nami stole, she keeps it all back. There the 2 servants, the dealer's dead body and the unconscious swordsman, were brought together near a well and throw them inside, after which they also leave from there. Luffy's friend, who was already very nervous, now he again goes to every house, and tells the truth this time, that believe me, wake up, the robbers have really come here. Although this time, he was telling the truth, but no one was ready to believe him. And then Luffy's other friend, that is the prisoner, also comes here with his companions. Here Luffy's friend tells the prisoner everything, that the captain of the Black Army has come here, and is killing everyone. I have come here to tell about him. On which the Marine captain's son says, that this is a lie. The captain of the Black Army was killed by my dad. That's why we have come here to do the work. That's what we will do. To find Luffy. Hearing his name, Luffy's friend tells, you have come here to find Luffy. He is also here, and now he takes them to Luffy. There when Nami comes to the kitchen, she gets very worried. That Luffy is lying unconscious here. She does not understand. How did he become unconscious after drinking the soup? But then she felt a movement and she quickly goes and hides in a place. There actually, Claytor and his companions had come. These 2 servants, and listening to them. Nami understands everything. What are they going to do? They are going to kill this rich girl. Luffy's friend outside the house had brought the Marine Army. Now as soon as Claytor opens the door, Luffy's friend tells that he is the captain of the Black Army, the robber. But here Claytor starts accusing him and says that his mental balance is not good. That's why he often talks like this. He has been making such stories since childhood. Now after hearing this, no one believes Luffy's friend's words, except for the prisoner boy. He felt that Claytor is a liar, and Luffy's friend is telling the truth. Now the Marine captain's son tells Claytor that Luffy is here, then Claytor says yes, and he hands Luffy over to them, who was half unconscious. Now Nami comes out of there. She attacks the servant with a pen, and makes him unconscious, and runs away from here. Luffy's friend also ran away from there, and came to the rich girl. Claytor tells the prisoner boy, what are you doing here? Go away from here. He insults him and closes the door in his presence. Now Nami also came to the rich girl, where Luffy's friend was already present. Now here Nami and Luffy's friend together tells the rich girl about the truth of Claytor, that he is not your friend but an enemy, and is planning to kill you to get everything. Now the swordsman who was alive, who was thrown in the well, he came to his senses there. He threw the rope out, and was trying to come out of there, but because the well was very deep, so he could not come out of there. But still he does not give up. He keeps trying again and again. Now here we are shown a scene from the swordsman's past, that when he was small, he was becoming a swordsman. So he had promised his friend that I will become the world's biggest swordsman. But later he found out that my friend has died. He was very sad. And then he thinks of fulfilling the promise made to his friend. That is, he left to become the world's biggest swordsman. It was 12 o'clock at the present time. And that rich girl was 18 years old. So now Clador goes to take over all of her property. And to kill her. He closes all the doors of the house, so that the girl does not run away, saving her life. After which he, with his weapons, with his bladed hands, and with his servant companions, he goes to the rich girl's room. But the rich girl was already with Luffy's friend and Nami, was running away from the secret paths. These people were made inside the walls, and were going through a narrow path. But then the rich girl coughed, and Clador heard her voice, and he found out where they were. That's why he puts his blade hand on that wall. All three have a narrow escape from the swords, and now they run away from here quickly. The swordsman now tries to come up in the well himself. He was climbing up, but he was falling down again and again. But this time too, he does not give up. And he got up again with a lot of courage. He started climbing up, and finally, he comes out of the well. There, the prisoner boy was taking Luffy with him. Luffy came to his senses, so the prisoner boy goes to him. Now Luffy comes here fully conscious, says to the prisoner boy that I have to go back from here, because Clador is really very dangerous, and the lives of my friends are in danger. I have to save them, because he is really the captain of the Black Army. But then the son of the Marine captain puts a gun on Luffy, so that he cannot run away from here. In the meantime, the swordsman had also come here, and he kills all his companions. Then he punches the son of the Marine captain, so that he falls unconscious there too. After which Luffy and the swordsman go out to save their companions. In the house, the three, that is the rich girl, Luffy's friend, and Nami, come and hide in an old room. But then Clador also comes here. He suspected that he was here, so he starts looking for them. Meanwhile, Luffy and the swordsman, as soon as they open a way to the house and come inside, Luffy goes up, and the swordsman on the other side. In front of the swordsman, Clador's two servants come together, so he quickly grabs his sword and starts fighting them. As soon as the rich girl and Nami come out, Clador quickly comes forward and catches them. He was just about to kill them. That's when Luffy's friend, with his weapon, aims at him. But this time too, he survives. Nothing happens to Clador. Then Clador comes close to him at full speed, and attacks him and throws him away. Then he comes close to the rich girl and Nami. He picks up his blade hand to kill the rich girl. But then Luffy comes behind, who made his hand elastic and long and caught him, and thus saved the rich girl. After which, now Luffy starts fighting Clador. Using the power of his elasticity, he was picking him up and killing him. But because Clador was very dangerous and powerful, that's why Luffy can't compete with him for a long time. Clador attacks Luffy many times, because of which Luffy has to wait a bit. But then Luffy hits him hard after he gets a chance, and he falls far away. The swordsman too, after fighting both the servants, was hitting them a lot. Once he attacks with the sword in such a way that he throws him down the stairs, and thus he was hitting them hard. There Clador too, now, comes face to face and fights Luffy, and throws him away with his blade and beats him. But this doesn't affect Luffy much. He was saving himself very easily. Now here Luffy uses his most special move. He uses the power of elasticity and makes his neck long, and attacks Clador with it and throws him away. The swordsman too defeats both his companions and made them prisoner, which means he caught all three of them. Now in this way all these friends fought with them and defeated them, and all of them were saved. But Nami says, "We should get out of here quickly, because the Marine Army has known that we are here. They must be coming here to catch us, and because they didn't have any ship to escape. That's why the rich girl gives them the same ship." Now here, the rumored boy, that is Luffy's friend too, gets ready to go with him on the journey. And now all four of them get out of this island by sitting in that ship. Now we see that Clador too was not dead, but was saved alive. And he too got out of this island by sitting in the boat. The prisoner boy had come back, where he apologizes to the head of the Marine base. "Please forgive me. I tried a lot, but I couldn't catch Luffy." The head tells him, "Don't worry, you tried, and completed your work too. You brought those people out of the island. That's enough. Now we will catch them." He was saying this because he was able to see Luffy's ship with his binoculars. And the head of the Marine base says, "That attack their ship quickly." There all those people were enjoying a lot on their new ship. They were happily moving forward on their journey. But then the bombardment started on them. Seeing this, all the friends come up. Luffy sees from the binoculars who's doing this, and he sees the head of the marine base there.
Seeing them, Luffy was quite surprised and said, "He is my grandfather." Now hearing this, all three of them are quite surprised. That is Luffy's friend, Nami, and the swordsman said, "He is your grandfather." When Luffy says yes, and they think, why is he doing this? With his surprise, this story ends here.